team working hard, always working the phones here, led by Tamia Booker, who is sitting over here in her office. But our political team is essentially in charge of taking care of political folks, whether that be elected officials, key activists, both nationally and in the states, keeping in touch with them, making sure they know what Cory's up to, and engage in what we're doing in the campaign. And so from Sean to Lynn to Dominique to Clay, who's up here from South Carolina, we have a great team that folks should get to know and stay in touch with. Say hi, Tamia. Our National Political Director, Tamia, is in there with our Director of Innovation, Emily Norman. We'll get to their team in a second, and Biggie and the man we love. Speaking of, I gave you a shout out, Lynn. Okay, Lynn wants to be on TV, so we're gonna, really quick shout. So Lynn Wynn over here. I told him what you do. What do you want to say, Lynn? Lynn from our political team is here, and she obviously wants to say something.
I just want to get on camera, that's all.
I'm gonna go back to work. We love Lynn, Sean, Clay, all you guys, appreciate y'all. We are now into the innovation team. So you just saw Emily, who's meeting with Tamia. Innovation is our team that's in charge of, well, innovation, but it's really 3 departments in one. Our data team, which helps support our states, and our voter file management, our analytics team, which does analytics and data analysis, and our opinion research team led by Mackenzie over here, who does polling, both analysis and designs when we do our research projects. Oh, I forgot about tech. How could I forget about tech? There's Charles, and there's Michael Fisher, our CTO, and I don't even know what your title is, the guy who runs the whole place, Charles, IT director. Charles, literally one-man show, amazing guy. Met him on 2016, and he has an intern now, but Charles basically, all 100 plus of our employees across the country, Charles is the guy who does our IT, both here in Newark and across the country. So tech, data, analytics, and opinion research is the innovation team led by Emily, who is not in her office right now. Got some of the leadership here. Big team. They help me do things efficiently and effectively. All right, we're into the other half of the office. We're almost to my office here. I'll just do a sort of scan. A lot of folks are, again, in meetings in conference rooms right now, but where do you want to start? Let's start right here. These are the folks who send you email. So, yeah, I see you, Carolyn. Folks who send email, our digital team, or at least a part of our digital team, email, SMS, a lot of our outbound, both fundraising and organizing content comes out of the team that sits here. And over there as well. And then our communications team, which does press and messaging, sits over here, which we'll bring you to in a second. Julie's on the phone. So you might expect that a lot of our press team is often on the phone with reporters, on the phone with other folks giving message guidance and what have you, but Julie runs our state's comms team, which basically all the communications directors from Iowa, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Nevada report up to her. Eduardo is I don't know when this guy sleeps. Eduardo, do you sleep?
Every now and then.
Eduardo, he's the guy who sends us the clips every morning at 7 a.m. and somehow is still working, doing everything that the comms team needs to support them, probably well into the evening, so he never sleeps.
He's internet famous now.
He's internet famous now. And Julie, like Jen, Jen is soon to be a new mom. Julie is a new mom. How old is Grace now?
Grace is 4.5 months old.
Grace was born on this campaign, our first campaign baby. She's all of our babies, but she's Sean, who you met over there at Political, and Julie's daughter, first daughter,
yes.
Who was born back in May. So we're excited to have her. So this is the comms team, this is the digital team, and then I'm going to walk this way to take you to, last but not least, the research, policy, and scheduling and advanced team. So yeah, you guys, they're quiet. They're very quiet because they're working hard. My man Justice has his headphones on, just grinding away. Research and policy are pretty self-explanatory. Our team, you got Jeremy and Justice here who are holding down the research team. Anything that goes out from the campaign, we fact check. We make sure that we are telling the truth. And frankly, whenever we develop a policy proposal or a communication strategy, they are the ones who are making sure we've got backup. And then over there you got Rishi and Sarah and Chad. Amanda's not in, our policy director right now, who are the folks who come up with all the brilliant ideas and work with Cory to put forth you should go to what? CoryBooker.com/issues. Did I get it right? Yeah. If you haven't been to CoryBooker.com/issues, every piece of work that's on there is the hard work of those guys over there, and Cory Booker obviously as well. And then, truly last but not least, I'll point out, oh my God, the engine that makes this place go in a lot of ways. That man, and that man, Aaron Yang, who I don't even know what his title is, but Aaron books all of our travel, keeps Cory Booker on time, keeps Joe Vogel sane. What do you, actually, let's go over to Aaron, because we got to give Aaron some shine. The kind of people, honestly, the kind of people who, those of you who haven't worked on campaigns, Aaron, there are a lot of folks on campaigns who are just like the glue that holds this whole thing together, and Aaron is one of those. Aaron, will you tell people what you do?
My job is the brief travel and correspondence coordinator. So I make sure that Cory has all of his memos on time, his travel, his daily schedule, his calls,
and more.
And more.
And more. Aaron is almost always the last person in this office, including me. Joe Vogel's our advanced assistant lead. He's on the road all the time putting events together. Scheduling in advance is what this department is called. Marquita runs it, who's sitting in her office over there. And Adam Topper is our scheduler, who's been with Cory for a very long time, and puts the daily schedule together, which honestly is one of the hardest things we do in this campaign. So God bless you guys. Policy team, appreciate y'all. And how could I forget two of my favorite people on this campaign? Yeah, I gotta say it. First off, our CFO, Judy Zabor. She's the money lady. Again, go to CoryBooker.com/together if you haven't, because she's literally watching the money come in and telling me how it's going so I can do all the plans. So God bless her. We're gonna be probably meeting right after this. And Sophia. Hi, Sophia. It's your moment. Sophia. She really wanted to get on camera, just so you guys know. Sophia is my assistant, and Matt Clapper, who's with Cory right now in Atlantic City, assistant. She was an organizer before this, two cycles ago, and then worked in Indiana last cycle. Keeps me sane, keeps me alive, quite frankly, and also keeps trolling me, because if you go to my office right now, you may have seen, I know our goal is 1.7 million that we want to raise in these 10 days, but I set a goal on Twitter that if we hit 2 million, go to CoryBooker.com/together, maybe we can do it. And we hit our staff challenge goal, which we talked about back there, we've already done. I'm gonna go vegan for a month, and you do not get a body like this going vegan, so maybe, just maybe, I'll lose some weight on this campaign instead of going the other way. Help me do that. Go to CoryBooker.com/together and do it. Let Sophia troll me. So I'm gonna go into my office real quick. Can I put this thing down? Yeah, I'll give it to you. All right. This is where the magic happens in my office. You guys have probably seen me here before. I'm checking real quick what the numbers are. So again, we've been on this, for those of you who haven't been paying attention, and if you haven't, what have you been doing? We have been in now, this is day 7 of a 10-day challenge to get to $1.7 million raised so that we can grow this campaign and keep it going. An amazing outpouring of support. Actually, the first day of this 10 days back last Saturday, we had the single biggest online fundraising day of our campaign, and we've really just seen the momentum carry over the course of this week. And I get an update every couple hours, which I literally am gonna look at right now and see how we did and how we're doing right now. This morning I updated folks, we're at 1.27 million. Let me try to find it. All right, here's where we are. Thank you, Mark, for the update. As of this moment, towards our 1.7 goal, we are at $1,321,726.96. So, well on our way. We've got 3.5 days left till Monday at midnight. That is the deadline. If you haven't given, please go to CoryBooker.com/together. Give what you can. If you've given already, if you could reach back into your pocket and do it again, we'd really appreciate it. If you don't have the money, I totally get it. Spread the word. Post on your Facebook page, on Twitter, do what you can to get other people to do it. We've seen an amazing outpouring of support, not just from people who support Cory, but even from folks who just want him to be in the race or are still deciding between who their first choice candidate is, but believe that he should be on their list. So CoryBooker.com/together. We are See my math skills here. $378,000 or so away from our goal. We got 3.5 days left to do it. Please, please help us out if you can. And I'll be back with you, I'm sure, at some point, Jenna, right? Jenna Sumer, our videographer here, didn't get to be on camera, but she gets enough shine already on the road with Cory. We'll be back, Jenna, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'll be back with you soon. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming on the tour. I'm going to get back to work.
That's good.
How'd I do? She's like, yep.